everyone. Happy Monday. It is Monday, December 12th, and today we are officially halfway through Advent, which is completely crazy. Also, I think I have to sneeze. So, if there is a jump added, you know why. It doesn't quite want to come out yet. So, yesterday was Sunday. On Sundays, I don't film a clip. So today we have 2 days worth of tiny presents to open. I can hear my assistant coming. Hi, Lola. Hi. Are you going to help? I'm so glad. So today we have 2 days worth of tiny presents to open, and also it's the last 2 days of this 12-day Advent, and we're going to have a look at the whole thing and see if I am right that this is somehow kinda maybe a fade. I'm not sure. But let's not let's not babble too much. There's a lot to open. Also, I have stitching and knitting to show to you. So first up is Knödel. I have 2 of our advents. Disney princesses, Disney villains. We are quite familiar with this concept now. I have successfully not spoiled myself. This is very periwinkle blue and I love it. So this is mostly purpley blue. Like I would call that a periwinkle with some reddish pink speckles, and I guess this is supposed to be black hair maybe. Who could this be? Again, I have no idea. I need to really re-educate myself on Disney. I thought this would be so much easier, and it's actually quite hard. Nope, I have no idea. As always, I'll do my best to remember to put all the names in edit. The second one for the 11th. This one here is quite tight. This is a very bright blue. Very bright blue and orangey yellow. The hair isn't right. So this is not Merida. There's also a little bit of purple in here. I mean, there is orange. Maybe it is supposed to be her, but her dress is not blue. Her dress is more like a dark turquoise, like more towards teal, isn't it? Honestly, the one thing this reminds me the most of is the fish from Little Mermaid. The blue and yellow one. The orange doesn't quite fit, but that's what it reminds me the most of. But one of those has to be a villain, and no villain comes to mind for me right now. Interesting. Can't wait to look that up on Instagram. Day 12. Ooh. This is a deep burgundy red, turquoise, and purple. Deep burgundy red, turquoise, and purple. I feel like this could be, once again, one of the side characters I would never think of. Huh. There's also this darkish blue, so this could be a hair color too. I have no idea. We shall all learn together. This feels more villainy to me, but I'm probably just going by my gut here. Huh. This is interesting. Really nothing comes to my mind for this one. Absolutely nothing. Except that I'm thinking this is so light that it has to be some kind of good character. Because there's no simple. Could this be from Frozen? Could this be like... no, it's the wrong color. It feels kind of Frozen to me, but I don't know who. It's not right for Elsa, it's not right for Anna. But the very cold and light color theme feels Frozen to me. Anyway, at this point in the video, you know, I know, we have educated ourselves. Miss, may I untangle this from your paw? Thank you. Naughty kitty. She's like, I'm not naughty. Yeah, I know. Okay, no, go away. Next one up is Locoparella, the autumn colored one, Natural Habitat. Last color was a very bright green, which I did not expect for the color theme overall, but I really enjoyed it because it had this bright but golden hue to it, so maybe I just didn't expect it, but it makes 100% sense. Who knows? So let's see what today's color is. Yesterday's more like. Oh, we have another one of these neutral colored with the color sprinkles in it, and this is even lighter than the green we had, had yesterday, which is sprinkled in here. Beautiful. I love this green sequence so much. This really gives me joy. So this is day 11 and day 12. Ooh, this is bright green. Like this is even brighter than the green in this skein. This has a touch, just a touch of neon. Very, very gorgeous. This is an interesting color palette, I have to say. It is a good one, but it's very interesting. It has some surprises. Hey, this isn't... No. This is not yours. This is mine. All mine. She's like, you dumb human. No, also mine. Devil. So, as mentioned, last 2 days of the cat and bag. So this is day 11. Day 10 was the darkest blue we had so far. The first one, which was like, yep, this is deep sea to my brain. So let's see what 11 is. Oh yes, this is now finally deep sea. This is a very dark blue green with a hint of gray. Let me check that I don't throw anything out. Nope. Because sometimes there are things hidden in the baggies. And day 12. Day 12 is super dark purpley blue-gray. It doesn't read very well on the camera, words, but it has a distinctively purple grayish tone to it with the dark blues. It reminds me quite a bit of the Firefox Day, the Fiberfox Day 10. That was basically the same color theme, just a tad darker. Okay, so we finally have reached the bottom of the sea, I guess. And there is a little something in here. Oh, look at it. It's a stitch marker with the theme of this calendar. Gorgeous. I love that she put the little extras in there. It's very thoughtful. We're going to look at all 12 skeins next to each other in a moment. So my two favorites, Castle View yarn. This is the Mermaid Advent Calendar, and I did put the information over here. So let's see. Day 11 is Shira Dazzling Fin. Well done. Let's look at the little Miss Shira. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is very light. I did not expect her to go this light, but I dig it. I guess it's a good way to transition into the blue color family. Very smart, and I love this. This reminds me quite a bit of a colorway she has done the last 2 winters, I think, which she called Snow Globe. I have I think 2 skeins of the single ply glimmer and 1 skein of mohair to do the birds of a feather with, I think was the plan. This reminds me quite a bit of that. It's a gorgeous colorway. Love it. And day 12 is going to be Saphira Royal Jam. So I guess this already tells us now the blue starts for real. Yeah. So this is once again very light, but I think right next to each other you can see that now she has put in more blue than purple. Love it. Very pastel, very light, but I'm here for it. This is an interesting fade, I have to say. I'm sorry for my sniveling, but for some reason my nose has decided it wants to get in on the game. Last but not least, we have the Fiber Fox Enchanted Forest, and color number 11 is Crystal Ball. This is now fully purple with a little bit of black. It is more of a reddish purple. So unlike the bluish purple of the Castle View, this is more on the red side. It reads a bit colder on camera. You have to trust me. It is more on the red side. And as far as I remember, day 10, this is the perfect next step. I also like that she went a little bit lighter because the colors were going very dark and hard to see, honestly. So number 12, Morgan Le Fay. We all know her. And what does she look like? Ooh. Now this is the full. Interesting, it looks lighter on camera. This is deep reddish purple now. Oh, if you can hear a Nelly in the background, the gremlin is awake. Again with black, so the whole theme throughout the last 3 colors or 4 colors has been these little splashes of black going with it. I'm kind of surprised it reads this light, because this is not as light as the camera shows. Yeah, you can see the difference between the two, but I think it doesn't show up just as well as it is. But anyway, you have to trust me. There's a very clear distinction. It's the same base color, you know, the same purple, but this is way darker and has less bare spots. This has some bare spots in there. Okay, so this is today's tidy presents. All of Sunday the 11th and Monday the 12th. So let's do some editing magic, and I will be back with the full cat and bag one to show you what it looks like in total. Okay, and here we are. So this is the 12 skeins in the order they were packaged in the calendar. I mean, it's it does make sense. It's not a fade. Maybe what the dyer was thinking of, just looking at these little stickers that were put in as a little goodie at some point. Maybe this is like ocean at night, ocean during the day. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. It feels a little bit like that. So I have not checked if this is supposed to be used in this order. I know that in one pattern it said use day 1 for section 1, day 7 for section 2, yada yada. I just don't remember if it was this shawl, because I got download codes for at least 2 of her shawls with the Advent. Overall, I have to say this Advent was 85 pounds sterling, and I think this is quite okay as far as the value goes. This is 2 skeins of yarn and 220 grams on top of that, basically. And she gave me 3 different stitch markers that were with a little bit of extra bling, and then these stitch markers here that are just plain metal hearts, as well as the 2 stickers. That is just fine. So I think value-wise, this is exactly right. Color-wise, it's not quite what I expected, but it is not disappointing. In a way, this is quite odd. I feel like this should disappoint me, but it doesn't. So this is quite odd. I just have to decide what I do with it, because this doesn't feel like this cat shawl to me that has the little paws on the side and stuff. It doesn't quite feel right. That shawl feels a little bit more whimsical to me, and these colors are not whimsical. But I think I will find something to make with these colors, maybe even for the boyfriend, because these are quite typical manly colors. But yeah, first countdown box advent calendar complete. This is what it looks like. Cat and bag in Ireland and Northern Ireland, I should say, for my EU friends. So totally within the both of some VAT and customs bullshit zone. Sadly. But this was fun. This was fun, and I just have to find the perfect pattern for it. There will be something good coming out of it. Okay, so these 2 need to be labeled, and the rest can go back in the project bag. So weekend crafting. I did quite a bit of crafting, not as much as I had planned to. I spent quite a bit of time serving my master, the cat, because this is how we do in this house. I know that some people feel like this is odd, but the cats come first. But I finished my stitch along number 8. Finished my piece, and I went with the ending. I mentioned it. It's only attempted murder. I didn't do anything special to this, because I do not plan to hang it up anywhere. I don't even plan to fully finish it. I basically do stitch for the fun of it. And even though I'm not a fan of stitching words, this at least was easy and quick enough that it was just a little something on the side to enjoy the fun of the whole stitch experience. This is stitched with the second color version. There are 2. The first one is more orangey and dark blue and, you know, that kind of colorway. And then the second palette is this purpley blue one, which was more me. I didn't choose the perfect fabric, I think. I thought I did in the beginning. This is Chromatic Alchemy 14 count 8er, and I think the color is called Habuk. I don't remember. I should have the label somewhere, but I can't find it anymore. God. Yeah, I thought it was the perfect fabric, but the green and the yellow vanishes quite a bit. I mean, there's like 15 stitches of yellow in here, so it's not too bad. but it vanishes. So not the perfect choice, but a good choice, I think, nevertheless. So this is done. I need to take a decent photo, which is extremely hard with this piece. Even now on camera, it totally does not show up correctly at all. So yeah, that is my challenge for probably for today, as long as it's still daylight, because we actually have some sun today. I'm shooketh. So challenge is to take a halfway decent picture and upload it to the Google Drive, so Jessie can mark me as complete on the team roster. Roster. So this is the stitching I did over the weekend. Did all of this on Saturday and, well, Friday and Saturday, but you saw this. Yeah, you saw this on Saturday. So all of the murder and border was done on Saturday. It took surprisingly long, much longer than I thought it would. So I didn't knit on Saturday, but at least I got this thing done. And for this week, I have planned to start 2 new things, 2 new stitch projects, so stay tuned. I don't know if I will actually start something today. Mondays are a bit busy, but I will try my best. I spent all my crafty time on Sunday on the Dust of Snow wrap. And I am now officially a third complete on this. This is the back side. Maybe show it from the front, will ya? So last time you saw this on Saturday, we were here. I had just finished the cream colored section and needed to skein up some yarn. And that was the apple strudel one with a little bit of green. Finished that one. The next one was the sleigh bells and schnitzels and noodles and stuff, which is once again more of a neutral, but with fun pink pops. Finished that one too. And now I have the geese, I think it is, started. That is color 9. And that is what I plan to work on, hopefully today. Which is also the reason why I don't know if I will have any stitching done by tomorrow. No. Aua. Why are you so aggressive today? Not nice. Yeah, I know, cats can't feel guilty. Still, you scratched me. Ma'am has some aggression issues today to work through. Anyway, this is still coming along nicely. It is still not as wide as I expected it to be. So I guess there is going to be some growing widthwise in blocking. At least I hope so. I don't think it will need way more length. If this is a third, this is already quite lengthy for a third. Still, it will grow because superwashed yarn. But yeah, it's still way in the future. And I'm still highly fluctuating with how much yarn I have left of each color. So far it's all been more than 8 grams. So I'm still positive I can do the Land of Sweets cowl with the leftovers. Because if I remember correctly, she said I need 14 grams of each color for this one, and I need roughly 12. That's what I figured out, that I need about 11.6-ish to 12 grams for each section. And if that holds true for the Lands of Sweets, I should be fine. I probably should just cast it on and see. I need to check if I have a proper needle for it. So anyway, that is the knitting for today, and that actually marks the end of today's part of the vlog. No mail today. I know, shocker. All right, I will talk to you tomorrow. everyone. It is Tuesday, December the 13th, and it is time to film today's clip of, the Lola show. You are right, it's the Lola show. Of Vlogmas, days 11 to 14 I think we are currently on. Should be. So today is day 13 and can you tell I just got out of bed because I completely forgot how I do things here and I did not spread out my little tiny presents, which is why Miss Lola is now thinking she is the center of attention once again. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm always the center of attention. So one less than yesterday because we have finished the K-Team Bag one. So yeah. Halfway through Advent already, it feels very strange. At least this year I have my Christmas decorations up, which is much more than can be said about 2021. Anyway, first up as always is Knütteln, German independent dyer, and she did 3 advents this year, 2 of which I bought, Disney villains and Disney princesses. She didn't mark them, so I have no idea what's what, but we are just going to try and guess, because yesterday, except for this is the villain and this is not the villain, I did guess correctly wrong, completely wrong. So, first up, this is beautiful. Looks a little bit like yesterday's. Which one was it? One looked very much like this, but I think with less pink. Okay, once again, this feels right now, without having seen the other, this feels a little bit more princess than villain to me. I'm currently trying to think if this maybe could be Jasmine. Is there anything pink on regular Jasmine? I don't think so. I'm not sure. Oh, my nose has been very itchy. I'm so sorry. So that's what I'm currently thinking. Actually, the first thought I had was Anna, but it's missing the color for her hair, and the dyer always includes that, so it's probably not her. And sometimes she uses side characters. Like yesterday she used the little cup from Beauty and the Beast, which is, I think in the English original is called Chip. He has a very different name in the German version, and I've never seen the English version of the movie. So I would have never guessed that one. So if it's some kind of side character, I stand literally no chance whatsoever. So I am hoping this is maybe Jasmine. Probably not. Second one. Pardon again with the sniffles. Second one is very yellow and gray. Yellow and gray with oranges. Yellow and gray with oranges, but no yellow and gray with oranges. I mean, the first thing that always pops in my head when I see bright yellow is once again Beauty and the Beast and Belle's dress from the ball, from the dance. But once again, it would be missing the hair color, so I guess it's not that. So is there a character with a lot of yellow, but also gray, like gray hair? I don't know. Today I have really 0 ideas who that could be. I will put in the names if I don't forget about it. I think I've been pretty good for the last few days not to forget about it. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Next up, Locoporella, the natural habitat countdown, which has a bit more of an autumn theme. And we had a lot of greens. I think we are now on our 6th green. All very different, and I put them next to each other. I'll try to remember to put in the picture of the 12 colors so far in here so you can see what they are looking so far. I think this looks very pretty. I have no idea at the moment what to do with them, but I will find a pattern. So, will we have more green, or is she moving on to the golds now? Because yesterday was a very yellow green, so I think she could make the jump. Oh, it's a brown. It is a kind of golden brown. So like, yeah, I would call that a golden brown. It has very warm tones. Very pretty. And I think very fitting with the rest of the theme. I love that. So let's pull up our little name cards, because next is the Castle View yarn, and today we have something extra in here, so yay. Day 13 is Opal Starlight Wave. So let's see what she gave us today. So our little extra is a measuring tape, which is super useful. Thank you for that, Jen. I just lost mine, so perfect. And this, ooh, this is beautiful. It's a little darker version of the one yesterday, and it has pretty much lost all of the purple. It still has some pink speckles, but I think except for this spot here, I would say it is free of purple. And I think this spot is actually the pink mixing with the blue. So yeah. Beautiful. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous, bright but still pastel blue. You know, like a happy blue. Very, very pretty. And is this both in centimeters and an inch? Or is this yeah, it is in centimeters and inch. Perfect. This is actually very, very useful. And last but not least, the Fiber Fox Enchanted Forest. Today is day 13, so it's the Evil Queen. Yesterday we had this really dark, reddish leaning purple. So I guess we are probably getting more of that warm reddish purple, but maybe a bit more towards the purple and less black, I think. You know, I don't want to say vibrant because this is a jewel toned calendar, but yeah, more vibrant, very much. Yeah, it has lost most of its black. There are some tiny speckles in there, but it has certainly gained some more of the red undertones. And it is very, very saturated as far as amount of color goes. So it is it has no more of these kind of faded spots the other two had. It fits right in. So pretty. So the Evil Queen, and tomorrow is Lady Tremaine and then the Enchanted Rose. So she is probably going to go into the dark reds now, maybe even over a wire dark pink, maybe. Because then we are going into Snow White, Little Red Riding Cap, the Poisoned Apple, yeah. And we're going to end on the golden brown rust colors, I'm pretty sure. Yep, this is really, really, I love this color. Usually warm purple is not the type of purple I gravitate to, but this is really pretty. It has this certain kind of love me oomph. Okay, so this is as far as the tiny presents go for today. I'm kind of curious to see what these two are, because once again I am like, huh? So I'm clearly not good at guessing when it comes to Disney characters, at least. Okay, so crafting. Yesterday I did no cross stitching. Mondays are now pretty busy for me, so my crafting time is actually rather limited. So I decided not to do any cross stitching. I wanted to knit yesterday. I wanted to knit a little bit more, and that I did. So I kept working on the Dust of Snow wrap by Helen Stewart. And I'm just trying to show you what I did yesterday. So I moved the marker to where I was yesterday, which was this last cream colored garterage, and I finished this eyelet section and moved over into the next color. So this is the first color of the light blue section, which will look like this one here, because every other section is like this. And knitting this up is actually still very fun, kinda quick. Would you please? Thank you. Kinda quick, and yeah, by now I have most of the pattern memorized. The only pattern I have to still refer back to the written pattern is this V section here. For whatever reason, my brain just doesn't want to remember what to do with these. It's not hard. It's just like, meh, I'm not home. So that's mostly the reason why. This is now color 10, so I am currently very close, just a few rows away from 40% complete. Also, color 10 should finish off the second ball of mohair. It is only a teeny tiny rest of mohair now. Should be enough to get me through the color on most of this. But then I'm on my third ball of mohair, which is also kind of exciting. I don't know about you, but every time I have to get a lot of stuff for a new project, and for this one I bought 6 of these balls of mohair. It is kind of exciting to actually work my way through it and see them decrease in my stash. Super fun. Yeah. And I still have not come to a final decision if I should cast on the cowl or not. I think I need to get a pair of 3.25 millimeter needles first, because I have to downsize my needle size. My gauge is looser than most of the designers actually gauge for, so I usually have to downsize, which means for the cowl I need a 3.25 needle. I can't remember on the top of my head what that is in US size, but I think I only have one pair, and I am currently using them for my shawlography. Technically I could take them off there, but I actually like to have several pairs of tips of needle sizes I use a lot. And actually a lot of designers call for the 3.5, which means I need to size down to 3.25. So I probably should just get at least one more set of those tips, maybe even 2. I might do that today if I don't forget about it. Why are you trying to eat the little gingerbread reindeer head cat? She doesn't know. Anyway, I have to get ready. I have to do some chores before I... Well, not chores. I have to go to the shop and actually buy a bit of food, because I promised the man to... Already put the cat back to use. I promised the man to make a certain dish today, which is going to take me hours to make, but I need the most important ingredient for this, which is the meat, and I need to get ready and hop to the store to buy that, and then I'm going to cook, and I might even film some of the process. I don't know if you would be interested. You could probably let me know if you're interested in that. Yeah. Yeah, purr. And while I do that, I'll probably also listen to Rachel's live, because she should be live any moment now. My time management today is aft. Be that as it may, I have to pull my arm away real quick or the cat is lying down, which is not what I am needing right now, honey bunch. Love you, but I need I need to leave the house at least for a few minutes. Yeah, okay. Talk to you tomorrow. Last clip of this particular video tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, December the 14th, and I apologize for talking so low. I have a sick man at home and he's still in bed, so I don't want to disturb him. It's probably a good thing that I didn't do any crafting yesterday because the day ran away from me. So today is going to be just the unwrapping of tiny presents, and then I can edit and upload. FYI, I did film my cooking yesterday, and I am going to turn this into a video and upload it. It is going to be a special Vlogmas episode, but I'm not going to list it. So if you want to watch it, the link is going to be in the description box. I do not know if I can manage to upload and link it today. So today means on December 14th. If the link is not there yet when you're watching this video, but you're interested, please come back tomorrow. It should be there by then. Okay, so tiny presents. The 14th, so we have 2 packages from Knütteltern, an independent dyer here in Germany. She did 3 advents. I bought 2 Disney princesses and Disney villains. I have no idea which is which, and we are going to try and guess again today. I'm really bad at this whole guessing game, as you might have noticed if you've been following these videos, but at least I was in the right movie yesterday. Yay! So this looks very familiar. This honestly looks a lot like the little chip cup, just a little bit more color. And once again, I am completely stumped what this is supposed to be. Is it his mom this time? I have no idea. This still kind of makes me think of Frozen. So maybe? There's a tiny bit of yellow in here. It's too dark to be Elsa's hair color, but it's either the teapot, Miss Potts, I guess. That's just a guess. I don't know what her English name is. Or Elsa. These are my 2 guesses. Probably both wrong. Second one. And I think this is the princess because of the coloring. I see more yellow. Okay. Very pretty purple, yellow, blue, and this weird grayish green that fooled me yesterday with the crocodile as well. Oh goodness. Green, purple, yellow. No, I've got nothing. I've got nothing. We'll have to check her Instagram reel, and I'm going to put the names in as always. So yeah, I'm super tired. I got barely any sleep, and I have to hurry a little bit because I have to hop over the street to our doctor's and collect the man's sick note from the doctor. So I have like 38 minutes left for that. Second one, Loco Porella, also independent dyer here in Germany. She has her own store. Knütteltern sells on Etsy. All the links are down below. This is the Natural Habitat. It is a more nature fall themed advent. Yesterday we had this golden brown, so I'm guessing, because I when I looked at the picture yesterday, I noticed that there is a pattern, so every third day we are getting a speckled skein. So I'm thinking today is going to be a speckled skein, probably with the browns in it. That would make sense. Haha. So this is today's, so I guess we can already see that there are going to be some darker browns coming up. I'm going to assume that this very regular pattern of every third day is a speckled color is going to work really well with the pattern that was written for this advent. So I have to go back and check and look at projects that people might have started to see how that thing looks knit up. So very pretty. And then we have our Castle View Yarn Mermaid Advent Calendar. Today is Marina Sandy Star. Ooh, there's already some aqua and turquoise coming in with the blue. Oh, this is so gorgeous. I love it. Some deep, deep, deep blue, but also at the same time the turquoise aqua, which does not very well show up on camera. So this is actually not as blue as it shows. It's more of a turquoise. But oh my goodness, yes. All the yes. And last but not least, I'm sorry for hurrying today, but this whole video is like 50 plus minutes long, so I guess you don't mind at this point. Last but not least is the Enchanted Forest by the Fiber Fox. Today is Lady Tremaine. Lady Tremaine, isn't that the stepmother from Cinderella? At least in the English version. So yesterday I predicted that we are either going to go into the wine reds or into even more of a pinkish purple red. Yes, this is the wine red I was talking about. It has a little bit more purple than usually. So it's the transitioning color, but yes, I think I am spot on with where we are going. Also, this is a little less silky soft. I'm going to assume that is because of the dyes. Just a theory of mine, not important whatsoever. Okay, so this is the loot for today. Looks really good. I have to say this is hands down my favorite calendar out of all of them, closely followed by this one. And the only reason this is my favorite is because it's a little more lively, because Jen toys a little bit more with speckles, and I just love this so much. But yeah, they are all very pretty this year, so far I'm really happy. Still haven't heard anything from Adventures in Yarncraft. I don't know where this calendar is, if it's still in the UK in this massive backlog that the UK post has because of the strike, or if it's actually in Frankfurt and stuck there because of the massive backlog that custom has right now. So no idea. It might become a January countdown, to be honest, at this point. Anyway, I have to cut it short today. Like I said, I didn't craft yesterday. I hope that I can stream today. If I do, I'm going to probably start a new cross stitch on stream. So you should see that tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Anyway, have a fantastic day. And I will actually talk to you tomorrow. You'll see it next Saturday. Bye, everyone.